Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to this evening's telecast. And today we continue with our project, the Cash Chat project. Those of you that connected to Cash Chat last time, I'd like to congratulate you. And I continue to encourage many of you who haven't done it to go and do it. Okay, so we still need many of you to come and volunteer in the management side. We need many agents. We need agents in many countries. Yeah, right now, after launching our social media platform, we need many people that are going to help in uploading adverts, moderating adverts, distributing adverts, helping new people, onboarding new users. So there are many opportunities that are still vacant and waiting for you to take action. So guys, if you've ever dreamt of getting a good job in a tech company that does not even require your qualification except your willingness to learn and to work, that's the only requirement, because whatever you're going to do here, you will be taught. So all we need is, are you willing to do this? Are you willing to work? Are you willing to go through the process and complete your task? If you do, then you're welcome to do this job. So thank you for joining, and would like to congratulate all our affiliates. You know, we have been doing this for over 9 years now, and we have consistently made our promises. So the rewards continue. If you onboard users in Kenya, you will continue to earn 1,000 Kenyan shillings per subscriber. And if you do that in Uganda, the commission still remains at 50,000 Ugandan shillings per subscriber. If you onboard any user outside Uganda and Kenya, you will receive a commission of $10 per subscriber. So those of you who are helping us to onboard new users, we would like to thank you, because you've done a great job, and we have now passed 1 million registered users. Thank you to your continuous effort, and we continue to grow, to expand, and to become stronger as a community. Now, unlike last time, whereby the only benefits that people used to get when they connected on our platform, it was only like easy transactions, wallet to wallet. It was maybe people like safe ways of paying, making payments, like maybe cross-border transactions, like if you're sending money to somebody in Kenya or Rwanda or Nigeria or Zambia, all you needed was just to send via wallet to wallet. So those were the only benefits that you were, like, giving out to people when you're inviting them to join our community. Now, we have brought you many benefits. First of all, we have introduced the Cash Chat AI. Now, the Cash Chat AI breaks through the business community, the schools, the developers, the writers, the advanced learners. So there are many benefits that you can break down on the sector of the Cash Chat AI. So now you can continue to create tutorial videos on that part alone, because we have the pro version of the Cash Chat AI, and this is when you get to interact with the Cash Chat AI like somebody interacting with a consultant. You simply speak to the Cash Chat AI in any language. The Chat AI is an AI that will speak your Swahili, speak your Lingala, speak your Luganda, Lusoga, speak any local language. So you can learn in your local language using the Chat AI. And it's not just you learning, but the more you interact with the chat AI, you make it better. It begins to adjust to the way you ask questions. So you'll find out that the more you interact, it will become more fluent in the language that you're speaking. So interact more with the chat AI and get the chat AI to be a native speaker. So thank you for those of you who are getting those units and interacting with the chat AI. Now, this is a message to parents. Go and buy your child a laptop. I know it can be used on a phone, but go and buy a laptop, because there are so many destructive stuff on a smartphone that it will be hard for them to concentrate and learn. So buy a laptop, install the CashChat app on that laptop, and let your child do their homework with the chat AI. I'm telling you, it is excellent. You can ask any question, and even if you've not understood, you can ask the chat AI and it will give you a version which is much easier for you to understand. So guys, the smartest way for you to be ahead of your peers is to go AI. There are schools that I know, this chat AI is now, is it Rubiri SS? There are students in Rubiri SS. Some parents already have equipped their kids with the chat AI, and some of them are using the tab. Like if your child has a tab, they can use the CashChat app very well on the tab. Now, what the chat AI does is that when you ask the chat AI a question, first, it will listen, and after listening, it will start explaining while writing notes. And after explaining, the notes will be available for you to download and go maybe and revise and do whatever you want. So now it does not matter how expensive the school you went to is. Any child, it doesn't matter where they have gone to school. If after school they get just 30 minutes to interact with the chat AI, I'm telling you, they will definitely be the best, because they will be taught by the ultimate teacher. I advise you, go and interact with the chat AI. So our affiliates, we request you now to start going to schools. Reach out to those students from senior 3, senior Toki and upwards, kids from 16 and above. Go and reach out to them and then give them those tutorials. Let many of them jump onto the platform and advance in their learning, because this is where their mindset, their thinking capacity is not going to be limited by what their teachers know, but they will be able to explore places where even their teachers couldn't have taken them. So I welcome you to come and test the chat AI. All of your viewers, schools, get this application on your school computers. Get some credit. Let your students learn better. So now that is the section of the chat AI which deals with learning. Okay. Now we have the part that deals with the business world. You have a business. You want to excel in your business. You can simply go and talk to the chat AI. Tell the chat AI your problem. Maybe the sales have dropped. Maybe you're making losses. Things are not adding up. Maybe you're not seeing customers. Just talk to the chat AI. Give the chat AI all the information needed. You can even name places. Say, I work on Room Street, plot this and this. I am dealing in imported clothes from Turkey, but my sales are not okay. Please advise me. Then the chat AI will give you options. And if you take many of those options, the chances are 90% possible that you will see results positively. So guys in the business world, make the chat AI your friend. And the reason why you should make the chat AI your friend, because the chat AI will speak your native language. So you don't have to struggle with the English, the French, the Spanish, the Portuguese or whatever. Just talk to the chat AI in your local language and let the chat AI advise you. And you now, the developers, the computer scientists, you have accumulated a lot of theory. Now it is time for you to go practical. Come and learn coding, come and learn Python, come and go deeper in Ruby, and then study all those programming languages with the chat AI. Become an expert. Be trained by the currently one of the best tuned AI, and become more excellent than all those that you graduated with. Or if you are a back-end developer, a front-end developer, a computer scientist, you need to interact with the chat AI. And now, there's also the part of the researchers, the PhD holders, those deeper questions, those whatever you're given, go and make the chat AI your study partner. I'm telling you, things will be will be easier and interesting. So guys, that is the part now of the chat AI. It covers many parts. I cannot elaborate on all of them here, but there are so many. So go, you can start with the free version, and then you can upgrade and then start. You just have to buy airtime, like you buy airtime data, to use your PC. So you simply pay that little money to get the data, that time to speak with the chat AI. Just $1 is enough, only $1, and then you are interacting with the pro version of the chat AI. Now that $1 help us to cover the server costs. When you are engaging with the chat AI, we are using OpenAI servers. The servers that we are using, they are supposed to be paid. So that $1 help to cover the server fees, but it is almost free of charge from our side. It's just a contribution to you right now to make you a better version of yourself. Now, we have the other parties for the content creator. I think last time I talked more about that part of the content creator. If you're a content creator, you're creating content on TikTok, you're creating content on YouTube, you're creating content on Instagram, you're creating content on Facebook or LinkedIn, wherever you're creating content from, you must be on Cash Chat Freaks. Now, the reason why you need to be on Cash Chat Freaks, because Cash Chat gives you the opportunity to earn better from your content. First of all, immediately you upload your content on the Cash Chat system, it will be monetized. And beyond that, all your content will have an extra gift box right from the start. What does that mean? It means if your content is entertaining or informative and people are pleased with what you're giving them, they can demonstrate their love to you by pressing on the gift box and then sending you a gift. So guys, come and create your content here, and it's not only the content creators that benefit on the Cash Chat Freaks. Even people that are engaging with the other people's content, they benefit. So you can benefit as a person who is engaging with other people's content or as a content creator. So guys, just made this video late, but I invite you to come and take action right now. Now, the website you see on my screen, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go on that website, www.bcbank.se. If you're watching me from, maybe you're just listening to me and you're not seeing me, or you're watching me on YouTube, on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, I'm right now streaming live on YouTube. And on YouTube, people are seeing the website on my screen. So the YouTube channel where I'm streaming is Job City TV. You write the word Job City as one word. Or just go to the website bcbank.se, and what you're going to start with is getting yourself a wallet. Why? Every user here needs a wallet. When you are buying airtime to use the CashChat AI, you will need to have money in your wallet. So start by creating that wallet, and you click on create wallet, and they will take you to a sign up form. Now, that sign up form, fill your real names, your first and your last name. Then enter a valid personal email. Then next, select your country. And from there, you're going to enter the phone number of that country which you selected above. But when you're writing that phone number, start with the country code. For example, if you selected Uganda as your country, then when you're writing your phone number, you should start with 2567. Don't add a plus sign, and finish your phone number. After finishing your phone number, the next step, they are going to ask you for a sponsor code. So give them that sponsor and this sponsor code if there is no sponsor code available. Write 23530191. If you find that there is a sponsor code already, just skip that step and go to the step of creating a PIN code password. And you should do it like I said it. A PIN code password is a password made up of numbers only, and it must be 6 numbers. So select any 6 numbers, and those 6 numbers are going to make your password. Are we together? So next, confirm the same password you wrote above and click in the box to accept the terms and conditions. Then proceed to hit the sign up button. When you see the word successful, it means you have received a wallet. Now, you are going to log into that wallet. Now, go to the last words on that same page, the same sign up page. You're going to see words at the bottom. So click on those words which say, if you already have an account, log in here. If you click on those words, they are going to take you to a login page. Now you're going to write your first name, your email. You're going to write your email. Just write your email and a PIN code password and log in. You get into your account. Now, when you get into your account, you're simply going to click on the blue wallet. You know, there is a circle, a blue circle. There is the word wallet in the middle. So click on that button, and they are going to ask you to type the word start and send. So type start and send. Then type 1 and send. Then type 2 if you're from Uganda and send. And if you're from Kenya, for you just type 9 and they will ask you for the reference code. Now, people in Kenya, you get a reference code from M-Pesa or Airtel Money Kenya. And this is how you get a reference code. You go into your M-Pesa and you click Pay Bill. And you enter the Pay Bill number 40400 and 43. And where they ask for the account name, just write BC, like the first letters of this website, BC. So you simply write BC and you click send. And then once the payment is successful, they are going to give you a reference code. It's what you're going to copy and paste in that section where they ask for a reference code, and your account will be activated. Now, for you users in Uganda, this is what you're going to do. You're going to type 2 on the menu. You know you are on the menu right now. After clicking on the wallet, typing the word start and sending, and typing 1 and sending, now you're on the main menu. So type 2 and send, which is pay subscription. then type 1, which is UGX, and send. And then they are going to ask you to select the payment method. Just type 1, which is MTN, and send. I need mobile money and send. Now they are going to ask you to enter either your MTN or Airtel mobile money number, starting with a country code, and don't put a plus sign. When you do that and send, they will send you a prompt on your phone number. If you have an equivalent of $20 on your number in UGX, that is about 76,000 Ugandan shillings. Now, when you accept the subscription fee, your account is going to be active. Now, when your account is active, you can log out of your account, and outside the login page, you're going to see the word Cash Chat app. Just click on that word and they are going to take you to get the app. So install the app on your phone, get your social media page, set up your profile, and then you are going to find the Chat AI on the menu. Click on the menu and you find the Chat AI. You will find the social media app, which is Freaks, and also the ads network, which works like AdSense. So study the environment and start making videos. And as you're making your video, always remember to share your sponsor code, because that is the only way you are going to be spotted and paid. So guys, that is it. We shall have another live stream again, I hope tomorrow or over the weekend. So thank you and have a great evening. Goodbye.